Hello.
Hey, it's like Christmas all up in here. We got packages coming in from all ends of the earth. Look at that. We shouldn't have said we have a P.O. box. Now we're being, the poor guy in Mojave, he's just like, take it away. Thank you all though. Look at these taillights.
You look like you've been on vacation, first of all.
Oh, yes. We've been on vacation. That's a whole different story. We're going to do a live. It's the vacation that didn't happen. But we're having a vacation here at home. Opening our mail in our party clothes.
Got your resort wear on.
Look at these taillights. They definitely look like Christmas decorations. Kuyan Customs sent a pair of these over,
Brian and Lisa, thank you.
along with some other goodies. Look at this table over here. There's been a change with Little Jewel's project, and that's what we're here to discuss. I mean, the change with the progress on the project. You know how I screwed up those headlights, remember that?
No, I don't recall.
I forgot also. Somebody sent in these headlights. Look at this.
Wow.
Carl.
Ooh.
Mr. Carl sent those in. Examine them thoroughly, Jamie. And
Those
I'd like
are
everyone.
nice.
Where'd they come from? I've never seen anything like it. It looks like a British car or truck, maybe. Pretty groovy. Definitely old stuff.
And they're in really good shape and condition.
Yeah, I do not recall seeing this detail on anything, but hey, that's just me. These are pot metal. They're not like stamped steel. And they got the popular for the day. Back in the day, they would always have that little overrider jewel light, but a unique shape. Someone also, this is kind of an anonymous shipping thing from, looks like it just came out of a parts place. 12
Sorry.
circuit wiring harness.
Wow.
So I guess Little Jewel's gonna have the power
Thank you.
to power those headlights. I don't know, no note.
So if it was you, post in the comments, please. We want to send a shout out.
Shout out. It's hot. We were supposed to go on vacation, so we went to the beach for 2 days, but now we're back, and it's hotter than ever. We're gonna go outside and talk about Little Jewel, because that bug, people are saying, oh, it's getting redundant. Yeah, well, car building is quite redundant. So we're gonna try to switch it up. I was doing some searching on the web, and I put a Facebook and Insta post out about the steering box. So this is a 1990, I'm assuming it's a K2500 because it's a 4x4 chassis in the front end. I was hoping to find, someone said like a P30, the step van or motorhome chassis, in a perfect weird world. In a perfect world, in a perfect weird world, the steering box would just bolt on to the chassis. I'm hoping that the bolt flange is somewhat the same, as long as it's a 1990 model year, 2500 series or 3500. So we're looking for a steering box that will fit that application. It's 1990. The thing I noted mostly was that a lot of the Chevy stuff, I seen the steering box is on the outward side of the frame rail. It's on the tire side, outside of the center. This one's on the inboard side of the frame rail. A little bit different of the pitment arm arrangement than I'm used to seeing. I don't have a lot of experience on these later model pickup trucks, but yeah, let's all collectively think about that so we can get this thing to steer. That's up next. I'm gonna get this cab off and then go forward on it. We're gonna have to do a little switcheroo here.
Looks like you've been busy.
Yeah, we've been busy, as usual. On the videos we were doing with this bug, a bunch of folks said, wait, what did I miss? How did the roof get cut off? Well, the roof got cut off because it wouldn't fit outside the shop. That timeless dilemma that we've gone through with so many other projects. So the roof skin was hitting the header on the door. You could see the roof skin laying out there. It is now off. Yeah. So that's where we're at. There's been a lot of discussion on how I'm going about lowering this. Heck yeah, comment about it. Let's talk. The front end will be lowered. Someone asked about that. So over here, This is a donation from my pal Victor. He acquired a car and didn't need the whole front end. So disc brake conversion, drop spindles, got the adjusters already installed. It's all rebuilt. So this is going to go in there. My friend Derek said he's got a little trick to pie cut the frame head and introduce a little more caster into these radically lowered front suspensions on the VW Bug. So we're going to get into that as well. So yeah, we cut the rear of the tunnel. We're going to cut the front of the tunnel also when we install this whole lowered front beam.
Cool. I have no idea what any of that means.
Me either. We're going to figure it out. So little Jules sitting out here in the heat.
There she is.
Didn't forget about it. We've got a good line on some different fenders for this. We're going to go out and pick those up hopefully this week. They're out in Ridgecrest.
Thank you, Dee Dee and Jimmy.
And then, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty cool look, no? Yeah. So we'll get back into that. So looking down in here, I don't know if you can see this with the shadow. That's what we built last time. Take a look down there. This is the steering box, and that's the point of debate. Now what we're trying to achieve, you can see the steering shaft in the pickup truck goes back. It goes straight back to where you'd be sitting in the seat. We need this output to come up. It could come up on the vans, I was noticing, kind of comes off at this angle. And we could work with that because it could come up and then 2 or 3 U-joints hit the steering wheel. But that's kind of like, you know, people are asking what's up with little Jewel. That's what's up. Steering box, new one, maybe $500. All right, if it's the right one, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. And then I'll get the cab off and we're going to get into putting the differential together. There's been a little discussion about possibly cutting this whole body in half. That's right, I said it.
I like it.
Maybe, because these tires, they're definitely not fitting in these fenders like I want it to while it's lowered. And I mean, right now with almost nothing in the way, you could split this and add 4 inches and make the cab wider right through the roof skin. So just a little discussion right away. Oh, what are you going to do with the windshield? We've already done that before. My friend Bill and I, we took a Ford Falcon panel truck, widened it 8 inches, took the stock windshield, cut 2 of them in half, made a split window. It works. It's totally rad. So that's kind of where I'm at think-wise on the project. I think that's about it. Anybody want an international pickup truck?
We got one.
Since we're on the discussion platform, someone told me this is a 1966 or 68. It's a California truck. It's a little beat up. No paperwork. Contact me. You can get it for a pretty good price. We also have like a 1956. We're just trying to move them. We thought they were a history of the property, but actually they're just landed here sometime and they're in our way.
And it's the whole entire truck, not just parts.
No parts. You come take the whole thing, flat tires and all. It's got an engine in it. It's definitely seized, but it is what it is.
So
Email
contact us, yeah. Roussels Custom Fabrication at gmail.com.
So the last thing I wanted to wrap up on was our new channel that's going to be coming out sometime soon. Got a lot of different ideas for stuff. I'm making this big art piece. It's going to be like a sculpture. Victor, my client, asked me about doing this on spec for a potential client. We got this other wireframe thing going on here. Looks like some kind of piece of exotic furniture or something, but there's a whole better story to that. It's a 3/16 inch round wire. And these are going to all be the same thing as we're doing with the cars, but we're not going to mix it up. We thought we'd put it all in the same channel at one point, but we're going to have the artsy craftsy channel. And lastly, this spool table. I'm going to work on this afternoon. I just saw a picture of it online. I bought 4 of these spools just for tables around the house. But we're going to make this into a little like patio furniture, like a bench and table. So different stuff, you know, I'm not just the car dude. I mean, I'm like on vacation.
You're on vacation. You got ideas.
Got ideas. So starting to get a little sweaty. I'm gonna do some work on this thing and stand by for more progress, either Little Jewel or the Bug. We're gonna do some work next week. Today's Friday, 4th of July is coming up. We're gonna be busy vacationing.
And there's a heat wave, and I'm ready to do a cannonball in my very clean pool.
Yeah, we're gonna hop in the pool. It's hot.